Well then, gamers, hello again. We all know what we are here for. Let's hide the 6p. Let's ignore the blue friend right here and let's open the bank chest because that's what we are here for. So I did check, and last year when I did this video right before the New Year's, after I finished Wildy Slayer and opened all my clue caskets, I had 6.2 billion bank, and now we can see I have 9.3. I did drop like 300 mil maybe value of items onto my main to buy bonds for the membership for this account, so I guess we could technically add that, but not like it really changes much. And honestly, I just saw a friend's video and he apparently drops all of his tubes to his main, and I'm actually considering doing that as well because the bank looks so freaking clean when you have like one of each armor and not just like, you know, multiple, even though like I can't really complain about that because I don't have too many dupes obviously. But yeah, without me rambling for too much without a reason, let's just begin with tab 1. Honestly, the cash is still here. It didn't really change that much because I kind of alked all the items after I finished Slayer in the last year as well, so I already had it. The rune stack did increase quite some because obviously I do pick up all the runes, evil elementals, because I don't know, I just like picking up drops honestly. And just FYI, I haven't really started, I haven't started Guardians of the Rift, so all these runes are like obtained from like monster drops. I don't buy anything other than the fire runes for my trident because obviously I am still a trident user up to this day. Other than that, yeah, notable stacks, 200 soul runes still here from my 99 rune crafting grind, which happened years ago. Same with blood runes. I guess the stack is increasing by quite a bit because, well, I don't have a scythe or sang, so these runes don't really get used up that much. Death runes is the one stack that I actually actively use, as well as chaos runes for my trident. And other than that, there is not really much else here. Notable items, Eternal Glory I already had. I did get this in the last episode. This is the new amulet for the teleports. And of course, some clues that I am stacking. It's not much, but like it's a decent amount. 129 elites, 160 hearts. I'm not stacking them because I want to stack clues. I'm doing this because I actually don't have all the steps to all the clues, so I don't want to waste any master clues because I don't want to open these up without having all the steps unlocked, because I think I only need the Huey step, which I think requires three of those new hides to craft the Vambraces and the Hell, but like I think I'll be doing that this year, so it doesn't really matter, it will get done. Next tab is the main tab. I guess 5.3 billion GP value in this one, but yeah, so this first mage tab right here, it hasn't changed since the last year. Second tab did however change. I managed to finish off full Armadillo and I managed to get the chest plate, which I was missing. I also managed to get my first and second Masori mask, which I of course made one into fortified version because I don't need to make the same with the dupe one, so there's no really reason for me to waste my Armadillo components on it. I did manage to get the Masori assembler max cape. I think it's something like in spring with the help of it's Aiden from 07 Iron Clan and someone else. I just can't remember who else it was. Moving on, I already had the Altal ring finished, but we did increase our melee gear with another Beast and Sloth with Amulet of Rancor because Araxar is sort of a new addition to the bossing, you know, world this year with, you know, SRS, so I did manage to get that. We didn't spoon it, which is nice because so I actually do deserve it. Other than that, all these just collecting more dupes. Like I've made plenty more primordials from Hellhound tasks, which of course I do at Cerberus, and I dropped most of the dupes to my main for bonds. As I mentioned, it's one of the items that I like to drop because it just costs so much, honestly. Moving on, nothing changed here. Don't really use this anymore, so I need to think what I can do with it in the future, but other than that, it just like holds this line in the bank, I guess. Nothing changed here. All of these items I believe I had. More addition, like something worth noticing is that I did actually manage to get myself a second T-bow, so the additional, what was it, like 3+ bill value to the bank is from the half of that value is one T-bow, which is kind of crazy. Couple more dupe fangs that I did get from Toa because I am doing Toa actively up to this day. I actually just finished doing Toa this last episode and we managed to get the Toa pet, which is really freaking nice. I spooned the hell out of that pet, so it's amazing. Tormented Demons did come out this year, and obviously I did greenlock those as well. So there is the Ember Light, and somewhere down below I have the Scorching Bow as well. I managed to get myself 2 Synapses and 2 Burning Claws, which made me the 1 Burning Claw. Other than that, I wanna say I had everything in here. I know I finished Muspa and Revenants before the new year last year, so like those are those. Dragon Arrow stack, like I am actively using these, like I don't know why, like I'm not saving them, because honestly, like what's the point? Like I'll use Amethyst and go mine Amethyst if I run out of those. Like I don't understand the logic where some people like use the lower tier when they have shit ton of the higher tier because just, oh, I want to save it for a better occasion. It's like, you know, that saying with the perfume, always use your best perfume because you don't know what is gonna happen the next day. I did greenlock the Moons of Peril this year as well, so you guys can see those 2 new sets in here. Third one is down below as well. I haven't made the master stash yet. Food supply, I have so many raw fishes that I need to cook, which hopefully I will do some of it this year, because honestly I think it's most of the foods that I get are either from Brimstone Keys, and the majority is from Temporos because I'm still actively working on that pet. I am now also on the drop rate, which is insane, but that, you know, grind yielded me so much of that food, which I cannot complain about. Armadillo Godsword, I want to say I completed this year as well. I can't remember if I had the hilt before the end of last year or not, but like it's not really that much important because it's just sitting here. I'm not really using it, am I? I know this part is not really that tidy. I am gonna fix it up in the future once I get more like best in slot gear, and if I decide to drop trade all the, you know, non-essential items, I might just do that and it will make the bank look cleaner. Plus, you know, like we all use the bank tabs like at this day and age anyway, so like you don't really need to have like everything like in a specific line or like, you know, where you can find it, because you just make a preset for every boss stat or activity that you do. Zamorak Godsword, I think I had that one already. Zombie Helmet, that's a new addition this year. I didn't really go too dry on it. What else? As I mentioned, the Blue Moon set, still need to make the stash for it. And these at the end of the bank are the newest additions. I just can't find the place for them, so whatever new I get, I just add it at the bottom of the bank and just keep it there. The Chugging Barrel from Mastering Mixology, I did it this year, and honestly, like I don't really have too much use for it. I used it for Tormented Demons actually, and I am gonna use it for next, most likely, but we'll see. Moxer's Halberd obviously did complete that from Araxer while going for Rancor. As I mentioned, Scorching Bow, Burning Claws. Only did one Zami task with this bow, but honestly I must say it's freaking amazing. I cannot wait to do more of that boss with this bow. Claws, they don't really have too much use, but I have been using them for Cerberus, and I did use it for my Seracnus like mini grind that I did in the episode before last one, which was just insane. I honestly love this thing. Harania boots, I did get them second to last episode as well. It's a nice niche item for Seracnus and some other places because it has like nice hybrid stats, maybe usable for DKs too. I need to check, honestly. Might use those because I don't have the Guardian boots made, even though I can. No, I can't. I only have one pair of Bandos boots, and that's for my master stash unit. Yeah, just remembered. Yeah, my potions are dwindling. I'm not gonna lie. I have some potions like in 3 doses I need to decant, but like I have so many herbs, and there are also supplies that I need to like process. And after that, I will have a solid amount of potions. I won't be able to complain. Every time I'm waiting for a team at Toa. Right now, I make potions, so like at the moment I'm making ranging potions. I need to make my herbs into unfinished potions, therefore like I will have just so many more. Honestly, not really worth stopping here because there's not much else to show. Skilling supplies tab, I guess I should. So these uncuts are just growing every year, honestly, because I don't cut them. I recently did cut the dragon stones while standing in Toa Bank, as I mentioned before starting Herblore, but then I realized I should probably do Herblore instead because potions I actually use, and these are just like XP, which I do not care about on this account, honestly. The ores, I already had white stacks of these last year, and then I guess it just continues to climb up, reach higher numbers, which is nice. I should process these sometime in the future, but like I just don't have the drive to go for XP anymore. Maybe in like 20 years if I still playing and I have everything like from bosses and log, I can do that, which will never happen. I'm just messing around. Steel bars, I think the majority, like so many of these ores and these steel bars are from Volcano, which I gladly finished this year. I'm so happy I finished that boss. And yeah, these bars are looking nicely as well. Miscellaneous, still doing that, even though I finished the evil chicken outfit before the end of last year when they introduced Forestry Part 2, even though I didn't really need it because I kind of just got 50 eggs. I had like 1k eggs cashed in, and I got like 250 plus from Forestry Part 2 green log, and then I cashed them in and I got the last piece that I needed in like 50 eggs. Last week I actually managed to pass maple logs with 1 million maple logs, which is nice. I wonder if I can pass these two, but like this doesn't really look like it. Geologs, magic logs, I did a bunch of Callisto this year, but I wish I did more because like I didn't get the pet there, but the Callisto yielded me like a ridiculous amount of supplies. Grapes, I think I had 48k after last year. I guess I did some more work at and increased the stack by 20k. Planks, I want to say from, honestly I don't know, could be Chambers, but I haven't really done Chambers this year. Could be Callisto as well because it drops them as well. I know raw foods, as I mentioned, like look at the raw stacks, like stacks of this raw food. It's all from Temporos. Like this, of course, I fished for my fishing pet, but like look at these amounts. Like it's kind of insane. If I cook all of these, like it's like 30 million cooking XP or something like that. Most of it, of course, is from Karambans, but oh, it's actually more. Karambans alone are 30 million XP. But yeah, this is the skilling tab. Nothing changed here really, other than the crystal pickaxe, which I made instantly after I got the seed from Volcano. So let's just move along, I guess. This is the herb tab. I need to fix this and make it like a preset tab for like herb runs, because I always think like, oh, I should do a herb run, but like I don't remember what I need to take. Other than that, look at these bird nests. I don't do birdhouse runs anymore since I finished the evil chicken outfit, but after I open these, this is gonna be like 50k brews, like, which is kind of insane because I have some unfinished potions as well, but like, yeah, that's gonna be insane bunch. I think this should be enough, honestly, for all my bossing needs in the future. Super compost, mostly it's from Callisto, I wanna say. Volcanic ash I already have, and I bought this after I finished 99 mining at Volcanic Mine, and I wish I didn't do that because now we have the, what is it, Broken Dragon pickaxe in the Volcanic Mine shop, and I'm actually passively working on it, which I would have been able to simply complete, I want to say, if I didn't spend the points, because I have like 500k points after 99 mining, which is sad. The herbs, as I mentioned, it's not like, the amount is not too great, but like it's a solid amount. Like if I make all these into unfinished potions, I can make so many pots. Herb seeds, obviously I'm now doing Toa, so it's raining Snapdragon, Ranar, and Toadflag seeds, as well as I did get a bunch of Ranar and Snapdragon seeds from Callisto, so I think I'm pretty much set for all potion needs, herblore needs for my future, whatever it is. Minds of Zami, honestly I cannot say, maybe it's from Calphite Queen, I don't know, because like I genuinely like Calphite Queen so much. Mortmire Fungi, that's nice. I did Calvarian, I think at the beginning of this year. I didn't manage to get the pet, but I got like 1k plus kills, so still probably gonna get way more from that pet grind. Glimford Roots, that's from Callisto, I wanna say. And yeah, just like Mastering Mixology addition to the bank. Love this thing right here. It takes like the regular potion herblore tiny bit more AFK. I pre-made the amulets for this as well. It's charged, so it's gonna help out to get even more like potions, I guess. And this thing, saving supplies, is I just love. I remember having these things like in RS3, but it's just, I think it was just scrolls from the engineering. I honestly cannot remember. This is the trophy tab. I can't remember the value it had last year, but now it's at almost 1 bill. It hasn't, the top hasn't really changed much. I did Camzolva this year for scales because I was completely out and I'm already using some of it, so there is, but I have a nice stack right here, so I think that's enough for now. My 35 crystal armor seeds from Gauntlet grind, I think I might honestly drop these to my main if I end up doing the thing that I mentioned at the beginning. My bracelet of Ethereum, I ran out of that ether, like the regular ether that I collected, so I will be breaking these down to charge my weapons, but I think this should be more than enough to finish off the Wildy bosses. We'll see, I guess, right? Rings, some probably increased from DKs. I drop traded Berserker rings, I know, for bonds. What else? These things don't really change too much. I guess the Dragon Pickaxe and Dragon TH sword amount increased from Callisto and Wildy bosses, but not too much. These things, right? If you want to pause, just feel free to, but like I don't think there is much value in these things right here. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, so the bottom amount, I got like 3 dragon harpoons from Temporals this year, which is freaking annoying, man, I swear to god. Dragon swords, of course, I still need to get the dragon throne axes, I wanna say, from Wyrm, so I'm still doing that monster, so they just shit dragon harpoons and swords and knives for me, but I can't seem to get the throne axes. It will happen this year though, I bet. Zombie axes, that's a new addition for this year as well. Jar of Dirts, why do I keep these in here? I should drop them into my house. Finished this thing this year, but like it doesn't really matter. It's like it doesn't have the value it has in RS3. Dragonstone boots, managed to get the first piece this year. I think it was like 598 KC for my first piece. Haven't got a second one yet, but hopefully that happens in the future. Voidbreaker blade dupes, as I mentioned, I camped more Calvarian this year, so I'm able to, if I get more, where is it? I think I have another, yeah, there is one hilt. So if I get 1 gem, I can make at least 1 more Voidbreaker, and if I get another hilt and 2 gems, I can make 3, so we'll see what happens. Armadillo helmets, I finished Armadillo this year, aside from the pet, which I'm happy about, and that tube mask that I mentioned before. Eternal crystals, obviously don't have infinity boots, so the crystals just sit here. Finished Elder Chaos robe last year, I want to say. I don't know why it's in here, or it hasn't been that long, I don't know. Finished the zombie pirates this year as well. I think it was a new update. I got pretty lucky on it, didn't go on the raid for that, which I honestly don't complain. Managed to get all the 3 gems because I didn't have a single one before I started the year. I had 2 purples, but I didn't have a single gem or thread, which was really funny. But yeah, 6 Araxor heads, holy shit. I know I've got 3, I want to say, from the Irania boost grind, but I didn't think I had 6 in total. That is insane. Coagulated Venom, I managed to get lucky and get it. Honestly, because with the bludgeon, I don't know if I would have managed to get it under 1 minute and 10 seconds because I'm just bad at the game. That's the start for second Noxious Halberd. Some giant eggs. If I open, that's 1900 red spider eggs, which is nice. And recently I managed to get my Mystic Gloves Dusk. My first Dusk piece at almost 500 KC, which is, I don't know, I guess I can't complain too much. I've seen many people be way drier than me, but I also have 4 Broken Dragon Hostas, which is just insane. This is the regular drops, like the Elk tab, let's call it, why not? 700 mil, that's not bad, right? Crystal Keys, I recently opened 100. I open every time I get 100, so we're like 1/3 of the way to another opening, which won't happen anytime soon. Probably by the end of year, if even. Dragon items, I've been obviously doing a lot of Toa, as I mentioned, so these Dragon Manhomes are stacking up nicely. D-chains from Calphite Queen too, like insane. These rune items are looking sharp as well. All the hides that if you tan, that would be insane amount of crafting XP. I think it's from Callisto as well. I don't want to confuse myself with, but yeah, 5k battle staffs. Almost 1k pickaxes, Jesus Christ, that's from Callisto as well. Moving on. Nothing really, some Dragon Bones. I don't really pick up Dragon Bones anymore, I just use Bone Crusher, I don't know why, but I do pick up these, and I'm not planning to make super anti-fires with them. I'm probably going to use the, what is it, DFS once I get it, because it just feels nostalgic and I just kind of want to rock it when I camp KBD and Warcath. I might need to make some if I ever manage to get a Shadow and still need to do Adamant and Rune Dragons. I will use them for those, but if not, I guess I'll just use DFS because I said I love it. Arrows, this white stacks of arrows is kind of insane. Where did I get so many Addy arrows from? Is it from the Gauntlet? I know Mithril Draggles are from the Gauntlet, but other than that, like, damn, it's insane. Dragon Bolts, not too many of those. Don't really use them anywhere at the moment, but I will once I get these Arrowhead Crossbow, I guess. 1.3 million pure essence, not much. 200k flax, almost white stack of buckets of sand. Holy shit. That quest is insane, isn't it? Seaweed, don't use these anymore, don't plant them anymore since I do have the crafting pad, obviously. Some more armors from DKs and whatnot. Will these layer spoils, I haven't like touched them, so they just sit here in the bank. I guess I'll find a use for them once I go back for wildy pets or future wildy content maybe. How do I have so many orbs? Oh, is it Moons of Peril? I think it's Moons of Peril, right? Yeah, that's a nice amount. Jeez, I can actually craft all my battle staffs. Did not expect that ever happening. Some amulets, seeds. I have a bunch of seeds in my seed box, like seed bank, whatever, the crafting build, but I just CBA to, you know, keep them all keep putting them in there, so I just keep it here. Vials of Blood, from the 11k CFTOB that I did, I managed to get one collection log slot, which is nice, and they're almost 15k each. It's kind of insane, right? But yeah, 10k Potato Cactus. That's from Calphite Queen, I want to say. Like, even that alone, like, that's what, 1.6 mil Herblore XP. Insane. This is the clue tab. Like, I don't know if I can call it clue tab. It's just like these things that you get all the time, and like the ornament kits, I just don't want to drop them, so I keep them in here. And the blessings, I have all my actual, you know, valuable and all the items, I just chuck it in the house. Like, I don't know why, even though I have a bunch of gilded and third age piece, but like, I don't keep them in the bank. I don't know, I might do in the future, but we'll see. And these are the items that I still need for like clues, or like I can't build a stash yet because I don't have a dupe. And yeah, I think this is just the junk tab. It hasn't changed at all, so like there's no point for me to even talk about it. I can slowly scroll through it, but there is nothing of importance in here. Yeah, some nests, and I recently did the holiday event. Calcified Acorn, as I think I have Dark Acorn as well somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I don't have the agility pad, unfortunately, but yeah, that's my bank. So yeah, interesting. I wonder what it will look after an additional year, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're interested, I'll see you with a collection log overview video next.